Okay, guys, welcome to another episode of Kings of Kimuras. You notice it's just me today. I wanted to try something a little bit different where I kind of break down how I watch film and what I look for in order to see trends or in other ways of finding out how to either match up with an opponent or see what holes are in their games or, possibly what even I could take from it in order to teach. So today we've got a match with this from ADCC Europe. Sorry, these names are very difficult to pronounce. I'm just going to pronounce the first name. His Magomed versus Johan, and this is again ADCC Europe Trials 2025. And I'm going to match this up to where you guys will be able to see the video as well, so it'll pop up on the screen. So this guy in the red and black, he's a very high-level wrestler. You can see the guy on the bottom, Johan, decides to pull guard. That's a very effective technique in order to kind of negate a lot of that. But if you notice, he keeps a very low posture. Magomed stays very low. He's got the tops of his feet on the mat at sometimes. He's constantly just keeping that knee pressure up the middle. So this is where the wrestler kind of gains a little bit of edge. When he starts to get that space like that, he creates opportunities where he can descend a little bit faster, and sometimes that can open up explosive knee cuts or back steps or even attacking front headlocks. But you can see that Johan on the bottom does a very good job of keeping knee shield in. When you get him high on the shoulders, it's very dangerous too. It's another way to be able to stack, but constantly Magomed keeps that knee right in the middle. So you can see he starts to have some success here with this over-under style passing. He just has to step over that far knee, and that's what he was not able to do. Johan on the bottom was able to kick over and try to attack that choi bar. So constantly you see right here, the guy on top is constantly using that hand inside the hip to kind of displace his weight in order to keep his opponent flat. It's going to make it a little bit easier for him to start to set up his knee cuts. It's like more of the same constantly. Not too often do you see these guys from Dagestan fall back for leg locks like that. At some point he just got tired of trying to pass the guard, and he thought, time is running out. I need to drop back and attack this heel hook. He just couldn't get that heel connection. He didn't have enough leverage on the end of the toe. You really got to force that elbow down onto the toes there. But he does a good job here. This is where he starts his passing sequence. Look, again, he got the space. This is what I was saying before. He's able to knee cut, look for that far side underhook, and immediately he starts transitioning to the back. This is where these Dagestani guys are dangerous. They know wrestling very well. They're starting to learn jiu-jitsu. I think highest percentage chance of finishing is always going to be from the back. A lot of guys at these events don't tap to leg locks unless you are really trying to break them. And if you don't have great breaking mechanics, it's going to be pretty hard. You see he gets the tap. So that's pretty impressive. This guy, we'll go back in the sequence here. He hits this diving knee cut here. He catches the underhook with the right arm immediately around the head, keeping pressure. Look, the hips over the back of the head. That's very important there. He's got the knee inside of his partner's knee and elbow. He's not able to get that connection. This is where you're able to slip and get that hook. See how he brings both knees on the inside? He's really forcing that top side hook. There it goes. That's one hook right there. He's playing very smart right here. He's staying heavy in the top position, forcing the guy to belly down when he got the hand out of the neck. That was the only way he could go to escape. And just like a nasty neck crank. This guy's dangerous, man. But I think that, he'll see some people in the ADCC Worlds. Obviously, he won the whole trials. But we'll see, is his game exposed against some high-level jiu-jitsu guys? Because, these guys are at trials. They're good, but we've seen time and time again people come in that have won trials and, they just don't live up to the hype because it is so intense in that tournament. All right, guys, so that's going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed this. This is a little short clip, but I'd like to do more of these. If you guys drop me a comment, tell me what you think, and then we'll go from there. Thanks, guys.